morning, good afternoon, good evening, This is Tanks and Tuddies, episode 109, presented by Tubbs and Frankie. This week, football's back. We made it through. We got through it. The dog days are over. I feel like I didn't mention them much this year, but it's good. We are back. We're going to do a little college football preview, mainly Big Ten. Both of our teams are in the Big Ten. But we are going to be talking about a very special weekend that is happening at some point this season. We'll get to that later. A lot of great games. But first, I'm going to throw it over to you. How was your weekend?
My weekend was insane, both in good and bad ways. We'll start it off on Friday. We were meeting up with everybody that we wanted to, not everybody that we wanted to see, but meeting up with a couple friends to say goodbye in Michigan because we were leaving. So we went to Joey's, met up with a couple people there. As we're sitting there, our friend Josie and Paige and I, Josie goes, "We should go to the casino tonight." And we're like, kind of a good idea, but also like, I don't really have the money to go to the casino right now. So we're sitting there talking about it. After like 40 minutes, we're like, fuck it, let's go to the casino. So we drive to the casino like 30 minutes away. We get there. I'm like, all right, pull out $160. I was like, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go to a table, see if I can flip this 60 over a little bit on some blackjack. Sat down, lost $60 in about 7 hands on a $10 minimum table. And I was like, all right, great. This is how the night's going to go. Yeah. So then I was like, all right, I'm just going to go sit at some slots, roll some money over, waste some time, whatever. It's going to be good. Sat at 2 different slots, lost like another $60. I was like, all right. Or no, actually I lost $40. And I was like, this is going to be an in and out trip to the casino. So I'm just kind of walking around, watching the girls play on their slots for a little bit. Nobody's winning jack shit. We're like, well, fuck, what do we do? Paige finds a slot. She's trying to get the jackpot on it. It was one of those where like it keeps building and building.
Oh,
it was like
she falls
stuffed.
For the biggest scams.
She does. It was called like stuffed coin toad or something like that. So every time you got these coins, it made this toad look bigger and bigger and bigger. Toad was fucking humongous. So she sat down there with like $80. I think she probably played like 60 of it before it hit, and ended up making like $40. So she was down 20. Ends up going to a different slot, doing the same thing, losing. She's like, I just can't get it. She's like, I think I just want to pull out like 20 more bucks, put it in, play it, see if I can get it. So I go over, get out $20 for her. At that point, I lost all my money, so I was like, I'll take out $20 for me, and then I'll just go to the table one more time, see if I can roll it over before we leave. She ends up losing her 20. I'm sitting at a blackjack table. This one was the free bet blackjack, where they give you the free bet for the split and the free bet for the double. Mm-hmm. Sit down with $20, $10 minimum. The guy goes, or maybe it was 15 min. Yeah, it was 15 min. I sit down and the guy goes, oh, $20. Let's see what we can do. And I was like, I fucking hope. So I put all 20 on the first hand, wins. I was like, all right, great. Take that profit. I'll just roll it over, see what we can do here. I ended up turning that 20 into 200 in probably a matter of 15 hands. And it was me and the dealer at the table. One guy did end up sitting down with me after a couple hands, but he didn't affect the table at all. I was still hitting. It was pretty great. Ended up tipping the dealer $10 because I was like, dude, you just turned 20 into 200. Like, I'll take $190. I'm not going to complain about that. And we left. So I ended up, technically, I only would have made $10 on the night, but
it's a whole lot
profit's profit.
200 though.
Yeah, profit's profit. So then got home. It was like 1:30 by the time we got home. Long night. Saturday, we had a quick party with Paige's family just to kind of celebrate Paige's birthday early and then say bye to most of her family. Sunday, we packed up and drove home back to Memphis. As you can see, background is
back home,
much different from where I was. We got the mini hoop that's never been touched right there.
I dunked on it a couple times when I was out there.
Oh, okay. But
Started
outside
the
of
day
when
with
I
a
have
nice
visitors, outside of the day when I have visitors, it does not get touched. So, but I am back in Memphis. I will say we left Michigan at like 8:30, 9 o'clock on Sunday morning. We got home at 7 on Sunday night. Luckily, we only had to stop once for gas, which was nice. Started unloading stuff, hooking everything up. This is probably the worst part of my entire weekend. I go to hook up my Xbox because I was like, oh, you know what? Like, it's early enough. We got stuff unloaded for the most part. Just play a little bit of college football on the big screen TV. I've been playing on like a 30, not even a 30-inch, like a 25-inch TV for the last 5 weeks. It's playing the 58-inch screen for a night. So I hook up everything, turn on the TV, and the TV flickers on. The light on the bottom blinks twice, and then it turns off. And then it does it again, turns off. Does it again, turns off. I was like, all right, what the fuck is going on? Call up my dad, call up Paige's stepdad, looked on Reddit, looked online, everything is telling me there's probably a power surge. Your TV is fried. I said, awesome. Long story short, I ended up driving to Target that night, and Paige and I bought a 65-inch TV instead. So I'm now rocking a 65-inch TV instead of a 58-inch TV. Great in the sense of I have a bigger TV. Not great because I wasn't expecting to have to spend $500 on a new TV the night I got home from a 5-week, I don't want to say vacation, 5-week extended absence from my apartment. So
the good thing is you got that money back at Gun Lake, or else you would have been even more down bad.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've had to buy plane tickets. I have had to pay bills. I had to pay for gas on my trip. There was something else. Oh, fantasy football league dues are coming in.
It's just me.
Yeah, you got time yet, so. I only paid our other league today because he was speaking about it. So
draft is also this Friday. Mine's not for another week, so.
Yeah.
So it sounds like it was a great weekend and a bad weekend.
Yeah, that's the other thing. So we have a draft on Friday. I'm going to be at a random person's cottage in Alabama this weekend on Friday.
Hopefully you have reception.
Good luck to me.
To McDonald's.
Yeah.
You can do it all on your phone. Take your computer.
As long as I fucking hope. But, I mean, Marv's going one way to me anyways. So, how was your weekend?
My weekend was, honestly, like boring, really. Went to the cottage one last time, and the weather was looking bleak. It turned out to be bleak. Friday night, we were able to get out there, have some fun, played some card games. It was good. And then Saturday, it rained pretty much all morning. I somehow slept till noon on Saturday. It was crazy. And then it rained literally all day. So at like 4 o'clock, the rain went away, so we went and played some volleyball. And then came back. I jumped in the water to get the sand off of my body. It was freezing. So ripped a shower real quick, ate dinner, went for a golf cart ride, sat at the fire for a little bit, and then went to bed. And then Sunday did the basic things, got home, grocery shopped, cooked some food, played some college football. So real standard weekend, but it was nice to get out there one more time, see all my family. But nothing crazy to speak about. Didn't even really get drunk at all either. Just kind of had some beers. But this weekend's the fun one. I got fantasy football draft and an outing on Saturday. It's going to be good. Hopefully a little pool day. Sid, if you're listening, let's go to the pool Saturday after my outing. I would love to. I don't think she listens anymore, though. So, Sid, if you are listening, text me and say, yes, pool it is, and I'll know that you listened. All right. Moving on, because we were supposed to be going quicker. Our recording software, we only get 5 hours a month, and we only have 43 minutes. So we're definitely going to go over this month. We'll see what happens. But in the future, we're going to try to cut these down. We've been going long with the video, we think. So Dynasty update, big changes. Big changes. First up, Skinny Hyena is going to love this one. We decided to formally restart the Tanks and Tuddies Dynasty. We weren't really having fun anymore. You were losing a lot. I kind of got bored. I was winning. I was like 6-3, I think. You were 2-7, I think, when we finished, or 3-6.
I think 3-6.
You were winning, and then we were like, "Fuck it, I'm just deleting it. Let's restart." Yeah.
Oh,
so,
and I mean,
Virginia,
we also started that one on varsity and then switched to All American. So we kind of wanted to start a fresh one where we played the entire thing on All American.
Yep, I had a fraudulent national championship on varsity / switch to All-American middle of the season. So we decided to formally reset. We just did a random wheel until we found 2 equal teams. So you ended up in Kentucky, and I'm at Minnesota. For those that know the game, the teams are rated on a 5-star scale. Kentucky's a 3.5-star. Minnesota is a 3-star. So it's even better because you get a little bit of an advantage. And no offense, but I'm better than you at the game. So I have a tougher road. However, you did lose game 1 to Southern Miss. Any thoughts about that?
So, yeah. First off, my defense is rated an 85, and we gave up 40 points. So, wasn't all on me. Defense definitely did not play its best. I did throw 5 picks.
5 picks. One of them was a pick 6, and wasn't there a fumble 6 in there?
Yeah. My quarterback. So
your defense only actually let up like 28 points.
So my quarterback. I was like, better team, better roster. Hopefully, we don't have any issues this game or like this dynasty. First pass play, threw a pick, and I was like, well, that's probably the toughest way I could start this. And then my quarterback was cold, and I've really started to realize in All-American, when your players get hot and cold, it affects them a ton. So my quarterback was cold from the first play, which then just killed me. And my O-line was also getting wrecked by Southern Miss's defense for some reason. And so my quarterback was playing on severe injury risk the entire game with like minus 20 throw power, minus 20 throw accuracy, which also didn't help me. So I did lose. I made it a 10-point game in the end, which, I mean, second half was huge for me. I actually put together some stuff, but we're turning around. I think that's going to be the only loss of the year, although I do have to play Georgia this week. So
yeah, we're going to play tonight. We only got 2 games in. You started the season, you're 1-1. I'm 2-0. I believe I blew out both my teams. I started at North Carolina, or I played North Carolina at home. I won by like 30, or what? No, it was only like 14. But I controlled the game from the jump. And then game 2 was a nobody. I blew them out. Who was it? Game 2?
FCS, I think.
Huh?
I think you played in
FCS.
FCS. Yeah,
that's right. That's why it was so easy.
Yeah.
So 2-0. However, with this change not being in the same conference, we were able to schedule each other every year. So we do play week 12. I would assume you and I will play each other before the next episode, so we'll be able to preview that or recap that, I guess.
I think our goal should be to try and get this season done by next Tuesday. It might be a little hard for me this week with the weekend and being gone.
Oh yeah.
But if we can,
I mean, I'll be on tonight. I'll be on Thursday. But then I won't be on again until Sunday. So I think we can get a good healthy chunk out.
Yeah.
But
I do want to talk about my South Carolina game real quick. So I played so much better. My quarterback started the game like 7. I think it was 7 for 7 with like 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. I ended up only throwing 1 pick that game, and I'll throw the clip in here for the TikTok too. I threw the ball. It was a deep pass. Overthrew my receiver a little bit. He dove, tipped it off his hands, back into the defender's hands behind him for a pick. So only pick the game. I think I ended up only throwing 4 incompletions.
There they are. We're
back.
We're formally back. We got the sirens.
But yeah, no, I played so much better against South Carolina, who is a far superior opponent to Southern Miss. So I am 0% worried about this dynasty with Kentucky. Although I do fucking hate Kentucky. Also, I should mention my coach's name.
Yeah, go ahead.
Coach Richard Suckins is gonna lead Kentucky all the way.
I ran it back with Haywood Jablomi. So yeah. My only worry currently, we also decided at the end of every year, it won't matter if we want to transfer schools or change schools. We said do that whenever you want. That'll be good. We don't have to move together. My worry right now in Minnesota is recruiting. I only get 600 hours, and I just have no interest from anybody. So really struggling with the recruiting right now, but we're only in week 2. I'm going to win some games and prove it. Tough schedule. Ohio State, Oregon, and who was the third I said that was tough? USC. USC's on there.
I haven't told you this, but I'm currently in the lead for the number 2 prospect in the nation.
I knew that was going to happen because, like, first of all, SEC versus Minnesota is always better. And then I figured with your recruiting hours, you'd be able to.
He's a 5-star
I just
gem.
honestly, like, I look at interest level, and I just didn't have it. I barely had any interest from, like, even 4 stars.
I mean, who the fuck wants to go to Minnesota? Who the fuck really wants to go to Kentucky? But
all the good recruits are always from the South, too, and nobody wants to go to the cold. So I'm fucked. But that's why I threw out there I probably will be leaving after this year.
Yeah.
Moving on to bigger and better things. But let's get going. That was supposed to be faster. It wasn't. Locks and long shots. Last week we had Scooble 6+ Ks. He easily cleared that. However, we also parlayed that with Robles to get a hit. He didn't because Scooble was so good. So that's a loss there on the locks. But this week I've got a good one. I'm putting research back into these locks. It's not just a pick and choose. I saw today Hawaii is 12-2 against the spread in their openers the last 14 years. This is easy coin. Take a minus 38.5 Saturday versus Delaware State. Football's back, baby. Midnight football, Hawaii. I'll probably be watching it. I'll be at Sid's. Maybe I won't be watching it. Might have to just wake up to a dub, hopefully. But minus 38.5 is Delaware State. Never even heard of Delaware State. I think they're the Jackrabbits, maybe, copying South Dakota State. But easy coin here. Follow the trends. Go with it. The only other team that's been as good is Alabama. And if I know anything, Alabama's good at football. Therefore, Hawaii minus 38.5 is a lock. Long shots. Still open. Scooble. Cy Young. Reminder. Got it at plus 1,600. He's currently minus 1,400. Clap it up for our boy Scooble. At one point, actually, before he pitched Sunday versus the Yankees, he was minus 2,400. And Burns was plus 1,000. But now he's minus 1,400. Burns is plus 900. So I decided not hedging. We're riding that fucker out. It's looking good. Scooble's pitching great. Burns got absolutely lit up. I think he got hit for 10 hits and 8 earned in his last start. So
I think
he's
it
going
was
to keep going down.
8 hits and 6 earned. But I'll double check for you.
Not a good start. Yeah, so I forgot my ad lib here. Scooble Doo is doing his thing.
Scooble Doodle Doo.
Did you see on Sunday he wore Scooby-Doo cleats?
Is that what it was? I was wondering.
Yeah. So, Sunday night's game was actually fun. Little League Classic, so they're on national television, so I got to watch. They got shut down the whole game. I mean, Jesus Christ, there's no offense. It was 1-0 going to the bottom of the ninth, and the only run was on a Scooble wild pitch. And which wasn't his fault. It should have got blocked. So I don't think that should be an earned run, honestly. But
should have been a pass ball.
And then bottom of the ninth, the Tigers tied it up 1-1. Top of the 10th, the Yankees scored to make it 2-1. And then the Tigers ended up walking off 3-2. So it was great. Did you see the walk-off by any chance?
No.
So they tied it up 2-2. They had a runner on second. And I believe the runner on second was Jace Young scored, or he hit the game-winning shot. I think it was Parker Meadows on second. Either way, it was just a doopy little single out to Jason Dominguez. And fucking our third base coach apparently has been horrible all season sending runners and holding them. And he sent them. And Jason Dominguez must have not thought he was going to go because he double pumped and he was just real relaxed. Threw it in, almost still had him, but didn't have him. If he would have had some urgency and thrown that thing home, it would have been going to the 11th. But Tigers won. They won 2 out of 3 from the Yankees. We'll take it. Anyways, back to the locks and long shots. Sorry, long shots. Terrion Arnold over 2.5 picks. Football season is right around the corner, as we just said. Last week we had Caminero, Dinger Tuesday. He still doesn't have a Major League homer, so if that tells you anything, that lost. Done with
He's
Dinger
been
Tuesdays,
good,
I've decided football's back. He has been good, but not hitting dingers. I told you last week, too, you should have listened to me. I should have listened to myself. He's got no pop. This week, I just did something fun with football being back. I'm calling it the Saturday lay. I'm taking a leg in every single football game on Saturday. We got Florida State minus 11. This is not the sharp play. The sharp money has been on Georgia Tech, I saw. It's gone down from 13.5 to 11.5. This means take Florida State. You do the opposite of where the sharp money is because the book's buying it down. Florida State's going to win by 12. Everybody wins. New Mexico State plus 11. I don't know. Nevada SMU over 56.5. This spread was like 28 points or something. What do you do when you see a spread that high? You take the over. Hawaii minus 38.5, I already said. Plus 1240. If I can hit this to start the football season, I'll be so pleased. Feed it to me. We'll run it Saturday lay. Let's get it. Your locks and long shots.
I was going to look and see if my college football sheet is working because I'll have to start getting that adjusted for the season, but couldn't get it up in time to check what your numbers were. So, anyways, my locks 41, 22, and 1, looking pretty decent. Still open. Packers to make the playoffs. We'll keep that open for a couple weeks at least until it's fully a lock. But last week I had Brewers Dodgers over 9 on Tuesday. That was the reverse Javi fade pick.
I don't think he ended up, man.
You don't think so?
He didn't say anything, and he pushed 2 days in a row. He sent a text on Wednesday, on Wednesday. Take the under, and they pushed again, didn't they?
I think so. I think he pushed 2 of 3.
Push God. Yeah.
So I actually just texted in our group chat. I said, Javi, any picks tonight? Whatever he sends back, that's going to be my third lock of the night. So, but yeah, it did push. I think it was 5-4. I think was the game.
7-2.
Yeah. Yep. Sorry, I forgot about that series a little bit. This
5-4
week
was actually the next game.
Yeah. This week we're going Georgia Tech plus 11. Like Jake said, it's a smart money. Also, we got to do it for the late coach Chip Chasen. Chip Chasen's not around anymore. Yep. we got to back him.
I heard rumors Chip Chasen was over at Memphis. That's what I heard.
Well,
that's what I heard. I heard he was visited.
Depends which universe you're in, but it's a possibility. Yeah, no, that's part of the reason I had to change up my coach name. I have too many Chip Chasen dynasties. So, but yeah, Georgia Tech plus 11, and then Jake also mentioned Hawaii. We're going to take Hawaii minus 38.5 as well. Long shot 17, 48, and 1. That is disgusting.
Terrible.
Soto regular season home run leader. Probably not going to hit. Last week I had a 4-leg parlay. I don't even remember what it was. It lost because I haven't hit a parlay in weeks. And then I had Giancarlo Stanton, Dinger Tuesday last Tuesday. That did not hit either.
Fun fact. Did you know in that game Soto hit 3 dongs?
Yep.
Yeah.
I was a little upset. But
you got to back your boy.
I guess I couldn't be upset because I didn't take him, but also I have money on him technically. So can't be that upset.
This just in. Mariners money line tonight. That was what Javi picked. So I guess you're taking. Who are they playing? Are they playing
Dodgers? Yeah.
There you go. You're taking the Dodgers money line. What are the odds on that?
Probably pretty bad.
You can continue. I'll throw it in there and I'll shout out the odds when I find it.
Okay. This week I'm taking Brewers money line versus the Cardinals. They are plus 102, so it is very tight to being a long shot there, but we've been playing way better than the Cardinals. We're killing this division right now. And Frankie Montas pitching, it hasn't been that bad. So I'll take the Brewers here. And then we're also going to take Corbin Carroll to hit a home run tonight. I'm not betting this with real money for Dinger Tuesday. But plus 850 against Edward Cabrera, who's one of the least effective pitchers in the MLB, as much as I love him. Corbin Carroll plus 850 should not be a thing considering how he's played in the second half. So we'll take that in Miami as well. Do you have odds for me?
Yep, minus 155 for the Dodgers money line.
We'll take it. Dodgers minus 155 also added to my locks this week.
Now, I want to make you aware, Bryce Miller's pitching. So he's been phenomenal.
Who's pitching for the Dodgers?
No idea. I didn't even look. It might have been Bueller, actually.
Ooh.
Oh, he also added, he did say locks on these. Padres plus 1.5 and Arizona minus 1.5. Do you want to add one of those instead?
Yeah, let's. Now that I have the
Arizona
time.
minus 1.5 is plus 130, so you could add that to your long shot.
Oh, give me. Wait, he said Padres plus 1.5.
Yeah, he said that's a lock. They're going up against the Twins.
The Twins,
it's
Bailey
minus
Ober.
175.
Yeah, no, give me Bailey Ober and the Twins minus 1.5 on my long shots.
There you go. Oh, I forgot you're fading. Yeah. So then, because you don't want Marlins plus 1.5.
No. Dodgers
pitcher, by the way, is Bueller.
Okay, that's fine. Keep Dodgers money line on there. We'll throw Twins minus 1.5.
You could just take Twins money line. They're minus 118.
Oh yeah, true. Twins money line.
There you go.
We'll throw that in the locks as well.
Unless you're adding a long shot.
No, we'll just throw Twins money line in the long shots as well.
There you go. Minus 118. Very good.
Javi, if you're listening to this, just say you fuckers in our text and we'll know.
Yep. By the way, I pulled up the MLB home run leaders. Soto isn't like completely dead. He just needs his boy Aaron Judge to get hurt.
Yeah, and that's
if Aaron Judge gets hurt, you're very much alive because then he would be. I mean, he's 10 back of Judge, but only 5 back of Shohei.
That's the only reason why I don't think it has a chance. Is just because Judge is there.
Yep, but you just need all you need is one injury. Don't want to root for injuries though. That's not us. That's not us.
Yep.
All right, should we get on to our blind rank here? What do you got for me today?
Well, before we get into blind rank, once again, if you are watching this, if you're listening, go like the YouTube, subscribe, turn on notifications. Still haven't seen you guys send a message if you are listening to us. The only message in our inbox is currently from me. I sent it to make sure it was working. I was a little paranoid that maybe it wasn't working. Sent a message. It works.
Turns out you guys just fucking suck. So send us a goddamn message.
Yeah. But anyways, go like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you can get all of our content. If you're listening, go in the description, click the link, send us a message. Jake's watching you very closely.
My eyes are burning. Oh my God.
But yeah, we want to hear from you. We are thinking about doing an NFL preview next week. If you want to be involved, send us a message, comment on our video. We can get you a link, get you in here so we can let you discuss with us the NFL preview. So
whoever messages us first to be on the preview gets to be on the preview. Boom.
That works. Just include your name and maybe a phone
and your
number.
social security number and your mother's maiden name, and we'll get you all set up.
Name and a phone number. We'll get you on.
All right, blind rank. Let's get it.
Blind rank. In spirit of the season, we're doing the blind rank of fall things.
Fall things. Sorry, Javi just sent a play. He did D-backs minus 1.5, Padres plus 1.5, Mariners money line, Brewers plus 1.5. It's plus 11.16. I'm thinking about full fading.
I kind of like it.
Which
is bad that I like it because it means it's gonna lose.
I feel like you got to do the full fade and the ride.
Yeah, I might.
Nah, I'm not gonna do anything because I know 1 or 2 is gonna lose. Like, there's no way it full fades or hits. Honestly, if it full fades, I'll be pissed I didn't do it. Anyways, fall things. Good. That's a good list. Let's do it.
This is a good
I'm
one.
not looking at my phone anymore.
So first off, pick a number 1 through 7 so I can know where to start in this. Or sorry,
5.
1 through 10, not 1 through 7.
5. I want 5.
5. Hot start. All right. Fall things.
I'm gonna say right now, number 1 is football.
Fall things. First one. Carrie Underwood waiting all day for Sunday night.
Ooh, I don't know if that counts as football, but that is like right up there. Let's go with a sad 3. Let's go with a sad 3 because I want that to be 1. But I feel like I got to leave 1 and 2 open because there's some fall things I'm not thinking of. Like, you could throw out fall golf. Like, fall golf is very good. My favorite thing to do on a Saturday in the fall is go get a golf round in at about 7:30, 8 o'clock, buttoned up, and then go hit up an MSU tailgate. That's one of my favorite Saturday activities right there. So, but Carrie Underwood Sunday night sending me into the new week. That's also great. Number 3. Love it. Go.
Okay. Do you want to go up or down?
Let's go down. Let's go down.
Okay. Second one, college game day.
Oh my God, Carrie Underwood might be way too high. Now, I got to be honest with myself here. Game day, a lot of times I don't wake up in time. I have been getting up a lot earlier now, but sometimes I wake up and do other things. I don't get a chance to watch game day. So I'm going to throw game day right at 5.
Right at 5? Okay.
Right at 5 because I see Carrie Underwood every week. I don't get game day every week.
Understandable. That makes sense. The next one, the game.
Right now,
for those of you who don't know,
last 3 years,
if you don't know, I don't know why you're listening, but the game is Michigan versus Ohio State. So,
yeah. Currently, that thing's been top 3, but I think we're gonna go with Michigan won their national championship. God, that day's so good though because it's the game and then it's my family's Thanksgiving, so I get to eat a bunch of food. I'm going to go 2. I got to put it at 2. I got to leave 1 open just in case. Football was too broad, but there's going to be something where I just like cream my pants and have to put it at 1. So I got to leave that open.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Next one, spiked apple cider.
Love apple cider, spiking it, good, but in the grand scheme of things, 7. We're gonna go 7 there.
Okay, that's fair.
This is a phenomenal list, by the way.
Oh, I know.
Not my ranking, just the options so far this is hard. This is really
hard. Yeah. I for some reason this weekend, I think it was just on my drive back to Memphis, I was thinking about things and listening to a couple different podcasts, and it just got me thinking about good topics to rank, and I was like, So I have 3 queued up and ready to go. So
oh wow. So we'll rip those off the next 3 weeks then.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they're gonna be good.
You can't do one.
I mean, I can give you the list. I don't have like topics for it, or like I just have the main topic. I don't have like things to put in it.
I got you.
But I have like topics that we could do.
Okay, I got you. Cool. All right, next one.
Next one, dark by 7 o'clock.
Bad. That's 10. That's the worst part of fall, really.
I agree.
I'm not a fan of it.
I agree.
Sometimes it's nice. Like, I do enjoy having it dark and I can close my blinds early and kick on the football game, but it's just depressing, really.
Okay. Next one. We spoke about this before. Anytime touchdown parlays.
They're dead now. They're one of the things that I look forward to most, but they're dead now. DraftKings killed the odds. For those that didn't see, literally like every defense is like plus 300 to score a touchdown. It's just ridiculous. That should be plus 1,000. I'm going to go 9 just because how much they killed the odds. This has a chance to climb the list, but I just don't see the value in doing an anytime touchdown parlay when so many guys are at minus,
Yep, I know. I mean,
hopefully one of the sites will have actual odds that aren't just destroyed.
Personally, I probably would have put this at like 4 or 6 just based on what you have, because they're still fun to take, but I get what you're saying with the odds being killed. It's just not as worth it. So.
If we did this list last week, that thing probably would have been 1 or 4.
But
now that they killed the odds, it's low.
Yep. Soup Sunday. Or Crockpot Sunday, sorry.
Do you want to switch it to Crockpot Sunday?
I mean, I call it Soup Sunday. It's just basically making comfort food on Sundays.
I mix in I do some buffalo chick.
Okay, so comfort food Sundays.
I'm going to put...
Just crockpot cooking.
Crockpot cooking. I'll do 4. Okay. I like 4.
Crockpot cooking.
It's easy. I know I always have a meal ready to go at 6. And like cooking for only myself, dude, I don't know how to like chop up what do you call it? Recipe. I don't know how to chop it up to make it less serving. So I always have a fuckload. So I get to eat it for like 2 more days. And that's great when it's good. But if something doesn't turn out good or not the way I was expecting, then it sucks because it's like I don't want to waste this food, but I got to tough it out.
Yeah.
4 is good there. Man, I got 6 and 8 and 1.
All right. Playoff baseball.
I'm a really big playoff baseball guy, but I can't have it over football. But it's not 8. I'm going to go 6.
Okay.
Especially if YouTube TV allows me to pick my multi-view this year and I can put on a football game and playoff baseball, I don't know that I will ever leave this room right here. I'm going to have games on here. I'm going to play college football over here. It's going to be phenomenal. So I hope they let us do that.
So you're going to get upset one way or another with this list. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, I think I shouldn't have left one open.
Yep. So next up is leaves changing colors.
That's not 1. 8. I got to go 8. I got to really hope that number 1 is something close. I'm thinking the game should have been 1, carry 2, crockpot 3, game day 4. Anytime touchdown parlay should have been higher.
Personal question: if this list was blank and you got leaves changing colors and you knew all the options, where would you put it?
9.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like I enjoy it, but this is like a good list. Like there's a lot of good things. What is it? 40
degree weather.
I feel like 40 degrees is not fair. 40 degree isn't fall. Fall is like 50, 60. And I'm honestly, if you're going to give me 50, 60, I don't hate it at 1. That's one of the best parts.
I was thinking more just like
sweatshirts,
crisp
jeans,
fall weather.
Jeans
50s
and flannels.
60s is not fall.
Yeah, it is.
Like 45, maybe 50.
Dude, you're talking almost winter now. Do you realize 40-degree weather is 8 degrees above freezing? That's not fall.
When you get crispy fall weather, yes, it is.
Crispy fall weather refers to 50, 60. I got to throw on a sweatshirt. It's a little breezy. 40-degree, you're talking snowshoes and snow pants.
That's a horrible take.
Memphis has ruined you. I don't hate that at
horrible
one.
Take.
Fall weather ain't 40.
Okay, so I'll just change it to fall weather then.
Fall weather, that's number one. This is a good list now all of a sudden. Fall weather at number one, absolutely. That's the best part. Because you wake up, you look outside, the leaves are orange and red, they're falling, and it's 50 degrees. I got to throw on my little flannel jacket to go to the store. Absolutely. Or I'm going to a tailgate. Let me put on this sweatshirt and then put a flannel over it. Oh, talk to me. I'm going to the cider mill today. Let me throw on my jeans, my Timberlands, and my sweatshirt flannel. I'm out the door.
I think like 45 degrees is like peak fall weather.
Not peak. This is like actually like not pissing me off. That's not the term, but I'm shocked that you actually think this. It's not 45.
Okay.
I'm gonna text my girlfriend and see what she says. That's not really a fair take though, because she's cold all the time. What temp do you think typical fall weather is? All right. There we go. We'll see what she says. You can text your girlfriend too, but you guys live in Memphis, so fall weather for you is like 70 degrees. But
yeah, I mean, that's true.
Honestly, I love this list. I wish I put, oh my God, I wouldn't change anything until I would put anytime touchdown at 7 and then bump spiked and leaves down 1. Everything else, though, I fucking love. This is a great list. Let me read through it for the listeners. Fall weather at number 1. Number 2, the game, Michigan versus Ohio State. Number 3, Carrie Underwood's been waiting for me all day on Sunday night. Number 4, crockpot cooking. 5, college game day. 6, playoff baseball. 7, spiked apple cider. That could be higher, actually. I do love spiked apple cider. 8, the leaves changing colors. 9, anytime touchdown parlays. 10, dark by 7.
Yeah, I mean, the only one that I
dark by 7 is the worst one.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Right.
I think if there was only one thing that I had to change, like if this was my personal list, I would definitely move up anytime touchdown parlays. Everything else, I could be swayed to put it where it is.
Yeah.
So
now, would you move anytime touchdown parlay? Now, if the odds, like with the new odds news, sorry, it took me a while to get to that point.
With the odds where they are now, I mean, I'd like to see what it would be like in a parlay, but I'd still put it probably 8, 7.
That's not that much higher. All right. Very good then.
Paige just got back to me, by the way.
What'd you say?
So I said, what would you say peak fall weather temps are? Like when you first think of weather, what temp? She said, here, low 70s, LOL. I said, no, Michigan. She said, 50s to 60s.
That's all I'm saying, man. I think 40s is a crazy take. I don't know if Wisconsin's different. Maybe Wisconsin's different. No, I can't even say that. You did 4 years at Grand Valley. You know what Michigan fall is like. I mean, we're talking like peak fall is like first, second week of October. Do you agree with that? That's peak fall. Once you get to like November,
that's probably
cold.
Fair. Yeah.
So that week is going to be like 50s, 60s.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess it really depends on what part of fall you're talking. Like when
so last year Michigan State was on Saturday. It was like the last weekend in October. It was like Halloween weekend. And I went golfing the morning of. It was 40 degrees. I was freezing, not having a lot of fun. And then I got to the tailgate I think I got there at like 9 and it was 50. And like once it hit 50, like I was booling. But that 40 is a big difference.
Paige said maybe high 40s. And I said, damn. I said 40s. She said, oh, maybe high 40s, but that's about it.
My mother just texted me. Subject change. Can each of you send me a work pic tomorrow for my first day post? What?
First day of school.
First day post?
Yeah, on Facebook. You know how moms post first day of school, whatever.
Yeah, my brother's first day of school isn't tomorrow. It is his senior year, but it's not tomorrow. I think she's just collecting it early. I don't know. All right, let's move on, though, because we are not going to hit the 1 hour goal that we set here.
No.
Let's do our preview and see how long it takes. We might make it. Week 0, we mentioned it's this Saturday. I was going to pull up. Do you think I should? Let's see. Should I pull up the schedule here and then we can preview? No, because I got other stuff up. Schedule.
You should just be able to share that tab.
NFL scores week 1. Yeah, sure. Let's just do this. Let's do
not
share.
NFL.
No, I'm not on NFL.
Oh.
Share college football. Share. All right, you can see it?
Yep.
Very good. All right, so week 0, this is only the top 25. Let's alter that. Florida State, Georgia Tech. Not much to say there. I think Florida State wins. The cover I'm scared about with all the sharp action that I was seeing. But
a lot of changes over there at Florida State.
Montana State, New Mexico. The only point I have here is holy shit, it's going to be 91 degrees. Even the Hawaii game's 88. Well, that's Hawaii.
Well, it's Hawaii, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I got nothing else to say about week 0. Do you?
No.
There's no real big games. So let's do this rather. Let's do Big Ten. We're going to preview Big Ten. Actually, before we get into Big Ten, I mentioned it earlier. There is one big week this year that all the fellas need to tell their wives and girlfriends, like, hey, I'm out of commission on this date. And that date is October 12th. And let me tell you why. It's for our YouTube viewers, check this out. And our listeners, I'll mention it. Let's scroll here. We're at Friday. Then we get to Saturday. Check this one out here. Ohio State at Oregon. This game is probably going to get flexed to 3:30. Big-ass game there. Then you got Ole Miss at LSU. It's showing that it's going to be an 8 p.m. start, so that's great. Night game, amazing.
In the Bayou.
We're not done. Penn State at USC. If this could get flexed to like 10 or 11, we are so set. I'm buying a 30 rack. I'm watching football all day. And
it's Pac-12 after dark, but Big Ten version.
It's Big Ten
after dark.
Packed or dark. No, that doesn't work. That was terrible. I apologize for that. So, moving on. You also got Florida at Tennessee. I think Florida's getting slept on this year. I think they're going to be good. So this is a big-ish game. And this says 3:30 or 6 or 8. So that'll be spaced out good. And I believe there's one more. Oh, yeah. Where is it? It's Texas at Oklahoma. There it is. The Red River rivalry, not the shootout.
Not the shootout.
Can't say that anymore.
Nope.
Stanford at Notre Dame, too. That's a rivalry there. But yep. Texas at Oklahoma, that's going to be a big game. People are talking up Oklahoma this year, honestly. And Texas, obviously, returned Quinn Ewers. They went to the playoff last year. So that's October 12th right there. So make sure you tell your wives, your girlfriends, like, hey, we're not going to the cider mill this date. We're not going to the pumpkin patch. I'm going to sit right here. This is perfect for me, too, because I was talking with Sid, like our fall plans. What do we want to see? What do we want to do? We kind of agreed, the basics, going to the cider mill, the pumpkin patch, whatever. And then I said, listen, I want to tailgate like a lot. Like, I'm not an MSU fan, but Michigan got their job done. I don't need to be sitting watching Michigan games all the time. Let's go tailgate MSU games. Let's go have a good time. So I'll be tailgating a lot. And this is perfect, too. October 12th, Michigan and Michigan State both on a bye. So I do not have to worry about anything.
Is Wisconsin on a bye this week?
Let's see.
I know Tennessee's got Florida, but that's
it's one of the
in Knoxville.
Wisconsin's got Rutgers.
Gross.
Don't really need to watch that one. But this is just this right here. This weekend is just the perfect set up an extra TV, have 2 games at once, maybe a third. I might get insane too and move my TV from my room into here so I can have a third game while I have a game on this one, Now, if the YouTube TV multi-view works out, I won't have to do that. But it's going to take me back to college when we used to move out our TV for the Sunday ticket. That was good times.
Yeah.
So that's your October 12th. Now let's look at Big Ten. That's a big day. I think the number one game is obviously Oregon, Ohio State. But Ole Miss LSU is going to be sneaky. I think that's going to be a sneaky game. It's not really that sneaky, actually. It's 6 versus 13. But October 12th, there could be some shift there. You could even get more ranked games on top of it, too. This could be great.
100%.
So, Big Ten preview. I wanted to ask, let's peep the standings here. Let's do Big Ten. How are they doing making the playoff? Or not the playoff, the championship? Is it just top 2?
Yes.
All right. So, let's do...
Do we want to run through our own teams first?
I was just going to say that. Let's do Michigan first because I got them highlighted. So, schedule. Just record prediction. I'm going to do minimal explanation. Just run through the schedule, right?
Yep, that's fine.
Here we go. Fresno State, W. I'm just going to count the W's on my hands. Texas at home, W. Arkansas State, W. USC, W at home. Minnesota at home, W. Washington on the road, W. They're going to be trash. Hot take. Illinois, W. We're at 7-0. Michigan State, W. Oregon, L. They are at home. That's kind of a mashup, but we're going to say L. Indiana, W. Northwestern, W. Ohio State on the road. I'm going to say Ohio State gets us this year. So 10-2. I got Michigan at 10-2. Do you agree or disagree?
No, I mean, I think that's realistic. I think if there's another game that you're going to lose, is USC on the road or at home?
USC's at home. Literally our only test is honestly Oregon at home. They're going to be really good. And Ohio State on the road.
I could see you losing to Texas, though it is at home.
Completely forgot about Texas. But
yeah,
I feel like week 2, that place will be rocking.
And it is going to be the big noon game.
It's going to be the big noon game. It's going to be expectations are still going to be sky high because we won't know about Orgy yet. If Orgy can't pass the ball, we're going to go 7-5. But if he can throw the ball at all, then I think we go 10-2, 11-1 and make the playoff. But Texas is obviously a huge test. But expectations will be high. It's early in the season. There'll be lots of energy. It's a beautiful day. We're going to run all over that Texas defense.
I can't wait for Gus Johnson's first. It's an orgy in the end zone.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to hit like crack. I can't wait. All right, let's peep. So we both agreed 10-2. Well, not necessarily agreed, but you don't disagree.
Yeah.
Let me work on my clicking here.
I just don't know enough about Michigan and their roster makeup after what they lost to know.
The only big difference is our O-line, we lost a lot. But the defense is almost all back. We lost, who'd we lose? Sanders still and a rusher. So defense might carry us to another one. So can you see that or do you want me to zoom in at all? Wow.
I have it on my phone too. Yeah, no, we have a fucking brutal schedule.
Go ahead and run through it and I'll tell you where I agree or disagree at the end.
So first game, Western Michigan at home, W. South Dakota at home, week 2, W. Bama at home. I'm going to give us a loss. I could see us keeping this game close, possibly winning it. We're 9.5-point dogs right now. I could see us winning this, depending on how Tyler Van Dyke does. USC on the road, I'll say a loss there. Purdue at home, W. Rutgers on the road kind of scares me, but it's Rutgers, so I'm still going to say W. Northwestern on the road, I'm going to say W.
Do you see the ticket prices for that Northwestern game, according to ESPN?
Does it say
209? Oh. 209.
I don't know how. They're not going to be able to hold anybody there.
Right.
They're playing at a practice field. Penn State at home, we'll say loss. Iowa on the road. Win.
I think they got Cade McNamara back because he got hurt.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to keep it as a win. Loss to Oregon. Beat Nebraska. Beat Minnesota. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 8 wins.
Iowa's quarterback is Cade McNamara. They gave him another year.
All
right, so
8
you said
wins.
8 and 6. 8? Did you say 8 and 6? That's not even possible.
No, I said 8 wins.
Okay. I think I agreed with everything. I think I'm actually going to give you some, though. So I said Western W, South Dakota W, Bama loss. USC. What'd you say for USC? Sorry.
I said a loss.
Okay. I think that could be a flip-flop, but we'll keep it a loss. Purdue, you win. Rutgers, you win. Northwestern, you win. I'm going to give you a win against Penn State.
Okay.
And then
6.5-point dogs right now on that one.
Iowa, you win. Oregon, you lose. Nebraska, Minnesota. I got you at 9-3. I'm going to say you beat Penn State. I think that game being at home, late October, that place will be rocking. It always is. Yeah, and even like even Oregon at home, sneaky. That place is going to be rocking. Oregon's got to travel. It'll be interesting to see how much travel affects Oregon this year.
I will say I think I'm a little low on Wisconsin just because I don't know what our quarterback is going to be like. And like last year was not good. But we've been a second season under Fickle now. Like this will be year 2 under Fickle. We're bringing in Tyler Van Dyke, who played at a big school. He played at Miami. He wasn't the greatest, but you are bringing in a senior with experience starting at a big school. So that definitely helps. We're still bringing back Chaz Malusi. Jackson Aker is back as well. 2 decent running backs. We always end up producing running backs anyways. Wide receivers look pretty good. Will Pauling is back. CJ Williams, the transfer from USC 2 years ago, is in his second season with us, so he can finally break out. Defense is always good. So I think I'm probably a little low on Wisconsin. I'm just worried about Tyler Van Dyke because I don't know enough about him.
By the way, I finally just got back from Sid. She said 50s.
Okay.
So, bad take on your end.
So it is 50s, I guess.
Tyler Van Dyke, here's what I know about him. Not great, but serviceable. I think the big problem for Wisconsin, it could be me not knowing Wisconsin, is do they have a wide receiver that can get open and catch the ball? Do you?
CJ Williams and Will Pauling both can.
I guess we will see, huh?
I just don't does Tyler Van Dyke fit into a run and gun scheme?
Yeah, that I don't know. I feel like Miami probably ran the ball pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. All right, let's just run through each Big Ten week and look at the big matchups and maybe just throw out a prediction. Oh, I did. Will you write this down? Add in a line there for our Big Ten. We'll say Big Ten conference champion predictors, and then we'll also put in our national champion predictors. We need to start remembering to go back and look at these. Maybe we will.
Yeah, we should recap the baseball one soon.
Yeah, I forgot who we picked. I picked the Yankees at the beginning of the year. I remember that. Or did we did mid-season or did we do beginning? No, it was on Javi.
No, yeah, it was beginning.
Yeah, we can look back on that. Let's look back at the beginning of the playoffs. We need to start making reminders in my calendar or something. So, let's start. I'll start Big Ten champ. I'm gonna take Oregon in their first year. Well, yeah, I'm gonna take Oregon. I was gonna look at their schedule, but I don't need to. I think Oregon doesn't take a step down at all. Who'd they lose? They lost Bo Nix. I think they
got Dylan Gabriel.
That's what it was. I knew they got somebody. So yeah, I'm gonna take Oregon to win it, the Big Ten. Who do you got?
That's what I was gonna say as well. I think Oregon's too well rounded. I don't trust Ohio State at all. Wait, no. Who's their quarterback?
They got Will Howard from Kansas State. It's basically a carbon copy of Kyle McCord. He's not good.
No, that's not true.
And they lost Marvin Harrison. I don't know why so many people pick Ohio State. I think they take a step back.
I like what's his name, the quarterback that they have coming in from Kansas State. He was good, Will Howard.
He was not good. Let's peep the stats.
I'm still gonna go with Oregon, but I think that Will Howard and Ohio State will probably be the second closest. There's just so many changes in the Big Ten this year. Not only just with new teams coming in, but rosters and transfer portal. There's so many changes that I just don't know who's going to end up where.
Will Howard was bad last year. 2,600 yards, 24 touchdowns, 10 picks.
How many games?
This doesn't show, but I think he played all of them.
I thought he got hurt.
Why doesn't it show his games? This is bullshit. Let me see if I can find. No, that's not it. Maybe this will. Detailed Will Howard stats. Game log. Here we go. Full game log. Can you hurry up? 23. 1, 2. I really got to count all this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What am I thinking? They didn't make the Big Ten championship. He must have not played in the. Or not the Big Ten championship. Geez,
Big 12.
He must have not played in their bowl game, though. Or did they not make one?
No, because he would have been in the transfer portal.
That's right. Duh. All right. There you go. So Will Howard, mid. I really think it's Kyle McCord 2.0.
I think he'll be decent
because they lost Marvin Harrison Jr. So, all right. So are you taking Ohio State? You got to write in our picks there, guy.
No, I'm taking Oregon.
Okay. Natty Champ.
Oh, this is
I'm gonna
tough.
go chalk. I'm gonna take Georgia, just because they were a very good team last year, and they're always good with recruiting. They've always got guys behind guys behind guys. I think they're pissed off about getting snubbed from the college football playoff last year. I do think they would have beat Michigan last year had they seen them, and so I'm gonna take them this year. I think they're gonna play with a chip on their shoulder that they got snubbed last year.
Where do you remember the quarterback for Ole Miss from last year? Because he transferred somewhere too, and I really liked him. He was really good. For some reason, I want to say Notre Dame. No, Riley Leonard went to Notre Dame.
He was fun for a little bit. He was from Duke, wasn't he? Walker Howard?
So. Yeah, maybe. No. Just go back to last year. Ole Miss.
Ole Miss depth chart 2023. You're going to take him to win?
No. I want to remember where he was.
Roster. Damn it.
Or who he was, at least.
All right. Jackson Dart. That's who you're thinking of.
Oh, it was? He's still there.
Yeah, he didn't transfer.
Damn, okay.
He was the starter for sure, so I remember his last name being cool.
I mean, I like Ole Miss to make a push, but they're not going to. I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I hate to do it, but I'm gonna say Bama. I think
That's a good pick. Returning a lot of guys. New coach though.
But I think this could be who is the coach out there? Do we know?
What's his last name? DeBoer?
Oh yeah, DeBoer. Yeah. No, I'm from Washington. Yeah, I'm taking Bama. Yeah. Absolutely, am I taking Bama? I hate it, but I'm taking Bama.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about a first-year coach getting it done.
DeBoer is a great coach. And put him in that system, that's the perfect fit.
It's not even a system, though. He brings his own system. And we saw last year, he couldn't get it done.
With that roster, I should say.
That's fair. I mean, defense is way better. It just depends. Because, like, Washington's defense was buns. I should talk to them all fucking year.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, we'll have to remember to come back and look. I actually just went back and looked for something last week. I don't remember what it was, but I was able to find it. You just got to click until you start realizing where you're at in the year. Sometimes dates get thrown on there, so we'll look back. We'll do baseball for sure. All we really got to do is figure out when we texted Javi to come on, and that's how we'll find that. So, but yeah, I guess real quick, Big Ten, just kind of looking at the big games. Nothing week one, I don't think. No, Oregon and I. Oh, wait, did you see that? USC and LSU on a Sunday?
Yeah, because
NFL's not going.
Yep.
Nice. That'll be cool. Too bad I'll be in Philly. Probably won't be able to watch it, but that's all right. Week 2, Texas and Michigan, obviously huge fucking game. Very excited for that one. I might fucking try to go down there for that one. Oh, no, that's when my dad wants to close up the cottage. It's a bad weekend for it, my man. Losing 4 hours of the day watching that game. Why is this showing more than Big Ten?
I was going to say, did that just say Baylor at UConn?
Yeah, I saw Idaho again, and I was like, wait a second. All right. Nothing big. Western could beat Ohio State. I did when I ran Western in a dynasty. So
Iowa State, Iowa. Colorado, Nebraska's week 2 also.
I'm excited to see how much Colorado gets hyped. God, why is it switching every time?
I got it.
I want to see where the hype around Colorado is this year.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop sharing this because it's not working. Let's just talk about it.
That's fine. So, yeah, week 2, Nebraska, Colorado, I think is probably the biggest one outside of Texas and Michigan. Iowa State will be good. Always is. Yeah. Oregon, Boise State, maybe.
No. That's week 3's got nothing. We got to speed this up.
Bama, Wisconsin, week 3.
Yeah,
Oregon State.
That's why I skipped over that one.
Week 4.
Wisconsin or USC, Michigan.
That's about it.
Cal's in the Big Ten? Nope. See, I'm looking at everything again. God bless America.
Week 4 doesn't have shit. Week
Michigan, USC,
5.
excuse me.
Week 5 doesn't
Ohio
have
State,
shit.
Michigan State always gets sneaky on the road, especially. I'm excited for Michigan State this year just because of the new coach, the new system. Did I talk about on here that MSU's new coach, his son, plays at Hazlitt now?
No, you did not.
Plays on Jason's team. It's pretty cool. I see nothing week 5. I don't know about you.
Week 5 I don't have anything. Week 6 has got some good ones.
Michigan, Washington, Iowa, Ohio State, Wisconsin,
Michigan State, Oregon.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see because, hang on. I wanted to look at something. What was the score of Oregon State last year? Oregon.
It's close. I think it went to overtime.
Oregon State. Did it? 2020. Oops. 2023. No, it was 31-7 final.
Oh, maybe it was 2 years ago. It went to overtime then.
Maybe. I was just more thinking that obviously MSU's new coach came from Oregon State, but nothing there. Week 7, what do you got?
Week 7 is the October 12th weekend. So we got Oregon, Ohio State, Penn State, USC, Washington, Iowa, Purdue, Illinois, doesn't matter. Minnesota, UCLA, doesn't matter. Wisconsin, Rutgers, doesn't matter.
Wisconsin, Rutgers, battle of the red. Watch out.
Yep. Big game. Week 8.
Nothing. Not a fucking thing.
Wisconsin, Northwestern, tough game.
It always is. They lost last year, didn't they?
I'm pretty sure we lost the last 2 years.
Week 9, Penn State, Wisconsin. That's a big game.
Nebraska, Ohio State could be big.
I feel like our podcast would be so much more entertaining if Wisconsin knew how to play football.
Nebraska, Ohio State could be big.
No, not a chance. I think Nebraska goes 6-6 again.
I was going to ask you what your take was on them. I think they might be okay.
It's all depending on that quarterback transfer, Raiola.
He literally is just trying to beat Mahomes.
Yeah, and it's fucking annoying. I already hate him. Week 10, Oregon, Michigan, Penn State, Ohio State. That's a huge game. It's going to be a whiteout, too. You know that's going to be a night game.
Yeah, 100%.
Wisconsin, Iowa, also a huge game. I want to go see Northwestern at Purdue. Tickets as low as $11. That's where I want to go. No, I want to go to Minnesota, Illinois. Tickets as low as $5. That's where I want to go. No, I decided to be a Michigan fan. Tickets as low as $192. Thanks for that.
Week 11, Washington, Penn State.
Yeah, I guess. If Washington's good this year, then there'll be a lot of entertaining matchups, but
yep.
I don't see it.
Oregon, Wisconsin.
I feel like
week
Washington to the Big Ten is going to be Auburn to the SEC. Sometimes they're up there, but they're never really going to get it done.
Yeah, I think that could be pretty comparable. Yeah,
like they're gonna make you sweat and think you're gonna get upset, like Auburn with Alabama last year, but you're usually gonna pull through. Auburn, obviously, I know they did win with Cam Newton, but that's in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And I just went through week 12. There's nothing. Week 13,
nothing. USC, UCLA.
Yep, that'll be a good one. That'll be a Big Ten
at the Rose Bowl. Week 14, Battle of the Axe. Minnesota, Wisconsin.
The game.
Yeah, but Battle of the Axe.
That's a good weekend too for the Big Ten. Michigan, Ohio State, sure. The Battle of the Axe, whatever. It's on a Friday because nobody cares. Oh, that's like Thanksgiving time. I was wondering why that was at noon. That felt weird. Washington, Oregon, and then Notre Dame and USC. Sure.
Yeah, that'll be a good one.
15 is Army-Navy, correct?
Yep.
Or no, that's championship. When's Army-Navy? It's after the championship.
16.
Army-Navy, that's one of my favorite weeks right there.
Yep.
All right, there's your preview. We went a little long. I like how we said we're going to be under an hour, and we're already over, and we still got to do the So, shout out to us.
What are we at?
We're at an hour 3, brother.
Oh.
They're going to charge us. So make sure you donate. My Venmo is Jake Dash. I'm not going to say my last name on here, actually. Actually, it's probably already out there.
I was going to say.
Whatever. You can just text me about how to get your Venmo or my Venmo.
Yeah, I'm also taking donations. I just had to buy a TV, and I have fantasy football dues to pay. So
this grid sucks. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Across the top, Bucks, Giants, 5,000 yards going down. Panthers, Seahawks, Browns. This is lame.
Why couldn't Giants
Browns
flip
and Giants,
with the Panthers?
Browns and Giants, Jabril Peppers.
Good.
Giants and Seahawks. I got another good one. Golden Tate.
Yep.
Giants and Panthers. Check this one out. No, I don't know. I'm gonna leave that. I was thinking Jeremy Shockey, tight end. Oh no. Wow. Wait. No. Julius Peppers. Who'd he play for?
You already put Julius Peppers.
No, I put Jabril Peppers.
Oh. What about JPP?
JPP. I don't think he played for the Panthers though.
I always get mixed up if.
Well, I think we're both thinking of. He's on the Bucks and the Giants.
Yeah.
No, Bucks and Panthers. You can go. No, that doesn't count. Fitzy? Did Fitzy play for the Browns? No. Let's knock out 5,000 career receiving yards. Do you think DJ Moore is at 5,000, or should we just go safe with Steve?
Yes, he's 100%.
DJ Moore?
Yeah. No, wait. I was gonna say Robbie Chosen.
No, fuck that. I don't think he's got 5,000.
100%.
Seahawks 5,000. I got a good one. Doug Baldwin.
Yep.
Nice. Browns 5,000.
Get deep in the bag. Amari Cooper?
No, that's not deep enough. I'm thinking Josh Gordon.
Elijah Moore.
Josh Gordon, dude. He doesn't have 5,000 yards? Bro, he played 10 years.
Put Elijah Moore in there.
Elijah Moore doesn't have 5,000. Do you know how much 5,000
you realize,
is?
Dude, it is
if
not
Josh
that
Gordon
hard.
doesn't have 5,000, Elijah Moore definitely does. He's played 3 years. You're telling me that dude's had 1,250?
Oh, yeah, you're right. He's only played 3 years. You're good.
Jesus. I mean, it's chalk.
David Njoku.
I'm so pissed. How many? No. For what, 5,000 receiving yards? No, that's another one that's not a good guess. Josh Gordon, career stats. That pisses me off. I know that dude's got 5,000 yards. Wow, 4,200. This dude really missed 2 years because of weed. And he got injured. He had 3 seasons. He only played 5 games or less. That's ridiculous. That dude, he only had 1 good season, actually. Maybe I'm just holding on to that. All right. Fuck going deep in the bag. That's ridiculous. That shit pisses me off. All right. Let's get crazy now. Giants and Panthers.
There's a running back there. I know it.
Giants
There's also a running back for Bucks Panthers.
I don't think there is.
No, I was going to say CJ Anderson, but
hasn't played for either of them.
No, I know. There's somebody
Bucks
like
and
that,
Hawks.
though.
Bucks and Hawks. Man, I started so good. Then I just choked it. That Josh Gordon threw me off. Bucks and Browns had to have shared a quarterback, right? Watch this.
Yeah, Baker.
Oh. Yeah, let's do Baker. That's easier. This cord is like right in my way. I'm moving my mic. Sorry if there's any noise. Bucks and Seahawks.
I think defensive
Geno Smith.
player. Geno Smith never got to the
Bucks
Bucks.
and Seahawks is no, not Bucks and Seahawks. That's like a safety or something. Should we mix it up and do roulette while we're doing this?
Are we doing roulette today?
I already put the money in, might as well.
Okay.
This is probably going to be the last one. We've been discussing other ideas, and I think we got a good one. Just because now it doesn't work on my computer, and Frankie's back in Tennessee where he can't do it. So this is probably the last roulette spin, actually. Hopefully it's a good one. Let's go out on a dub.
I was going to say.
Or maybe we just do it until we hit. Could do that, too.
Today?
No, hell
I
no.
was
I'm saying
like
once a week until we win.
Oh. So then we have to go out on a win.
Exactly. You think about players while I get these loaded up here. Oh, I got to miss this spin. Might be a good
What
time
about
to jump in. Our numbers haven't hit in 5.
Barbers. I feel like, did one of the Barbers play for
He played for the Bucks.
Panthers?
Not Tiki, Rondé. I don't know. If
Tiki was with the Giants, wasn't
for
he?
his whole career.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Rondé Barber, the cornerback. Ooh, I have a good shout for the Bucks. Hang on, I got to put our numbers in though. All right, our numbers are due. They haven't hit in the last 6, so we're gonna go out on a win here. This is gonna be nice. I'm calling it now. 24's hitting.
You should stop sharing screen so we can then see when you hold up the roulette.
All right, hang on. Let me get all these in, and then I will. Oh no, I might have choked.
Oh, I should have taken Tennessee for my national champ.
Oh, no. I hope it's not 30 or 36 on the repeat. I accidentally put them in between numbers. So now we have 27-30 and 33-36.
Oh.
Okay, no lightning number at least. No lightning number. I choked. They kept missing, and I would take them off, and I was like, let me just throw it in. That's a pretty good picture, right?
Yeah.
What is that there? Oh, yep, that's us. 24. Oh, 9.
Nice.
All right. Let's run it back, and we're going out a win, just like I called.
Yep.
We're going to double up 9 here.
I was going to say full price or...
Yeah, we'll go repeat. Oh, how did I get it so good last time?
That's good.
I like doing this because you can't really see it, but you can tell when that win pops up. Nice, going out on a win. I love it. Any lightnings there? No lightnings. 8 something and something. Oh no, don't get blurry on me. Go back to back. Back to back. Send us home. That looks like it's gonna go green. Right next to it. That's 3, I think. No, 32. Oh, it was right next to 0 though. I was right. All right, we'll take a little $20 profit for our last spin ever, huh? Won't we?
Yes, sir.
Guess what? Last profit ever. I'm keeping it for myself. I put the money in.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm not doing that to you. You just bought a TV. Come on. We're a team.
Yeah, you're right. I should get all of that.
Hey, no. Fuck that, first of all. All right, let's just throw some shit out here. Bucks and Panthers, what do you want to do? We're stealing here, huh? I'm going to go Sam. No, I know it's not Sam Darnold. Wide receiver, Mike Evans? No. Wide receiver? No. Adam Thielen? No. Jake Delhomme. That's what we're going with. Jake Delhomme. Nope. All right, Jake Plummer. We're going with Jake's today. Nope. Right, what did we miss? Baker played for the Panthers.
Oh, yeah.
Richard Sherman for Bucks and Seahawks, and then Kerry Collins for the Giants. Whatever.
I didn't know Sherman played for the Bucks. When did he play for the Bucks?
I think he did like a season, and then people realized he was trash. So
I don't remember that.
That wraps us up. That was the last roulette spin ever. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll have something new next week, I believe. I've been saying that, but I think we're actually going to do it just because can't share the screen. Terrible quality. Why even waste time? So have a great weekend. Let's hit some tanks, endorse some Tuddies, and we'll see you next week.
Peace.